What up, man? It's your boy T Words checking in, back for another episode of Free Game Friday, man. I'm back. I know I took a little time off, man. I had to, get my mental together, just get my mind right, and just sit and self reflect, and just, sometimes you gotta really just take a step back, and just look at all the things that you've done and just, kind of monetize and just watch and learn and grow. And, sit back and just self reflect upon things and, visualize how you can make things better, So I took a little time away, just to sit back and self reflect and, just kind of, think about how I can make things better. How can I make better content for y'all? How can I, just grow my platform, the little things that, certain people may not look at, I took the time off to just look at, figure out kind of what I was doing wrong, and the things that I were doing right as well, to just make better videos for you guys. But I'm back, man, and I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. If you like the video, share it, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. But we're gonna get right into the video, man. Today's topic, man, we're gonna talk about entitlement, man. Why are we so entitled in today's generation as people, man? I really want to know. Like, I honestly blame social media, to be honest, man. Like, social media has just, it has a heavy impact on our mind. It has a heavy impact on the way we think, the way we view things, and it's just crazy to me because it's like, as people, we tend to feel so entitled to things that we don't even deserve yet. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I want everybody to, live the life that they want to live. I want everybody to seek after and get the things that they believe they deserve. But when you sit back and think about it, do you honestly believe as if you deserve those things yet? And have you put in the work to receive those things that you claim that you deserve, And when you talk about entitlement, sometimes when you speak about entitlement, it's a lot of delusion in there, A lot of times we as people, we want things, but we want things, or we want access to, we want access to certain things. We want access to certain people. But have we put ourselves in position to be able to say that we deserve certain type of people, or to say that we deserve certain type of things that come upon and, come into our life, if you're not putting in the work, it's certain things that you won't achieve. It's certain things that you won't maintain because you haven't put in the necessary work to get those things. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, say for instance, you might think and contemplate and just, man, why ain't I rich yet, man? I deserve $1 million. You might be scrolling on Instagram looking at, somebody who just bought a car, or somebody who just bought anything, something that you may want, something, any luxury item. You may think to yourself, man, why I ain't got this? Why? Like, you feel as if you deserve that. You feel as if you're entitled to certain things that you may see other people have. But sit and think to yourself, like, have I put in the work? Did I do the necessary things to, get those things? Like, when you really sit and think like that, you kind of humble yourself in a way because, man, I say it all the time. I'm like, man, I feel like I should be in a better position than I am today. I feel as if I should have a bigger name. I should have a bigger buzz. I should be, I sometimes, I'm trying to get out of this mentality, but, I think, man, I'm better than this person who's doing the same thing that I'm doing. Why ain't at their level? Why? But it's like, okay, instead of thinking like that, think to yourself, what have I done, or what has that person done to put them in the position that they are in today? And it's all about the little things when you think about it, man. You really got to do the little things, and the little things really matter when it comes to just where you are today in your life. I say this all the time, man. You can't forget about the fundamentals in life. Like, you may think that you're advanced. You may think that, you're past the fundamentals and past the basics, but you really got to sit and think, man. Like, you got to do the little things. The little things matter in life to get you that one step further. Whether it's, reaching out to that person, or doing this and that, doing all the little things, whatever your profession is, whatever your passion is in life, You got to do the little things to separate you from the rest, because a lot of people just feel as if, things are just going to be handed to them. Like, you may have amazing talent, you might be very talented, you may have a lot of just things that, you can just kind of wing it day by day. You don't have to really put in the work or, contribute your hours, practice, but you got to practice your craft. Like, man, yeah, you may be talented. Yeah, you may have certain attributes and characteristics about yourself that many don't have, but you can get outworked by a person who's just determined and who's willing to put in that work. You know what I'm saying? Talent is good to have. It's great to have talent that many people don't have, but you still have to work on the fundamentals. You still have to get better day by day, if you want to separate yourself and, make it to that next level at the end of the day. Nah, real talk though, like, I honestly feel as if social media has a huge impact on why people feel so entitled today. Like, we got to get out of this I deserve mentality and really sit and self-reflect and think, like, why do I feel as if I deserve whatever it is that I'm seeking for? Whether you believe, you deserve a better chick, or, I'm speaking to the ladies right now, whether you believe that you deserve a certain type of guy who makes a certain amount of money, or, has a certain type of status, really sit and self-reflect. Am I at my best ability? Am I at my, what's the word I'm trying to use? Am I at my peak to feel as if, I deserve this certain type of person? Actually, no, scratch that. Am I at my best self to feel as if I deserve that person? You can't be a 6 and 1 a 10, if that makes sense. You can't require certain things if you don't have those things as well. It has to match up. It has to equal, and I'm talking to the guys and the girls. Guys, you can't expect a dime if you're not a dime yourself, because you are what you attract. If you're not working on yourself, if you ain't got your shit together, if you not, just putting in the necessary work to just make yourself a better person, you can't expect to attract certain people that you believe that you want and need. And other things too, that's why I say, when it comes to like social media and just people in general, we gotta not let what we see on the internet reflect and like let that come into our real world. If you know what I'm saying, like, you may have a girl that's holding it down, she's solid, she doing everything that you ask of her to do, she holding it down, but you see this girl on Instagram or you see this girl on Twitter and, obviously you're attracted to her, blah, blah, but you feel as if, okay, she look better than your girl, but the grass ain't always greener on the other side. And we got to realize too, a lot of stuff that we see on social media is just, obviously the people are going to put their best selves on social media. It's rare that people really show, the negative or the dark side of things. Everybody's going to, and I do this as well. I'm never really going to, that's just me, period. I'm never really going to put anything negative or kind of put what I'm going through. I maybe, just so, I can let people know what's going on or whatever, blah, blah. But I'm not a person that's going to, just openly put out the negative, it's going to be more positive things. So, nobody's really going to show the dark side to what really goes on in their life. They're always going to show the positive. So, in the real world, man, it's arguments, it's flaws, it's everything. But when it comes to social media, we don't really see that side of people. We don't see those certain things, So get out of the mentality of, okay, this person's better because they just seem flawless. They don't seem like they have anything that's wrong with them. They may look better than the person that you're messing with. But in reality, man, we all go through things. We all have our flaws. And, like I said, the grass is not green on the other side. It may appear that way because you're only looking at things one-sided as opposed to, I'm just saying the overall aspect of a person, the overall just, when you actually get to know somebody and, as people, we got to accept people's flaws because, you got to accept your flaws first. How would it feel as a person if, you know, you're not trying to accept anybody else's flaws, but you know you have flaws as well. But hey, they don't want to accept your flaws. You know, you got to get somebody who's going to accept your flaws at the end of the day, because, you know, nobody's out here flawless, man. We all got things that are wrong with us. We all got things that we're kind of insecure about, but, you know, it's our responsibility to embrace those things and, you know, just capitalize off those things and learn to love those things about ourselves to make ourselves the best self that we can be, you know. And to get back on point, to get back on topic, man, I feel as if, you know, we as people feel as if we're entitled to certain people or certain things when we haven't really put in the work to make ourselves a better person. You know, I have a lot of work to do, and I can honestly say that I have a lot of work to do within myself. And, you know, I can't even sit here and say that I deserve this and that, because I know I haven't even put in half of the work that I need to put in to get certain things that I know that I want in life. And I'm not backing down from the challenge. I'm willing to put in the work, but I know it's gonna be a process. I know it's gonna take time to, you know, require and to achieve those certain things. And I'm willing to put in the work. It's just about, are you willing to put in the work? You know, because a lot of times people feel as if they deserve certain things, but they're not willing to put in the work. And, you know, you're never going to achieve those things if you're not going to put in the work and grind. You know, I hear this all the time, man. People be like, yeah, when I get $1 million and when I get rich, but it's like, okay, that's cool and all. I'm not going to, you know, rain on your parade. I'm not going to knock you for that. But what are you doing to get to that wealth? What are you doing to get rich? You know, you say you're going to be rich. You say you're going to have $1 million. You say you're going to do this and that, take care of, but what are you doing now currently to get to that point in life to where you can do everything that you said you're going to do? And that's when you really have to sit and think like, okay, I'm not really I'm not really doing the things that I need to do to put myself in that position. And that's just something that you gotta, you know, you gotta have that moment and talk with yourself and just sit and think like, man, I could be going harder. I could be doing better. I'm my biggest critic, so I always believe that I can be doing better than what I'm doing now. You know, a lot of times people, you know, they tell you, yeah, I'm proud of you, man. You're doing your thing. And I sit and think like, man, for real? Because it's like, in my mind, I know where I'm trying to go. I know where I'm trying to be. So it's just like, I feel like I can be going harder. I feel like I could be doing better in life in general. But it's a lot of people that are out there that may not be doing the same things that you're doing. You just hold yourself to a higher standard because you know where you want to go in life. You know, if that makes sense. But we got to put the work in, man. We got to grind, man. You can't say you want this and that if you don't have that as well. And that's just facts. Like, you're delusional at that point if you say you want certain things, but you don't have those things as well. It's just like, come on now. It has to be equal. Everything has to be balanced. You know, I'm big on balancing things out, man. It has to be an even playing field. And you know, you don't necessarily have to have everything that, you know, you kind of require, because you may have something that something else doesn't have. You may have something that somebody else doesn't have, but they may have something that you don't have. And it's kind of like, you know, you can, you know, just fill in the empty blanks within each other and just be like, okay, you know, I can help you with this. I can help you with this, but they can help you with that. They can help you with that, you know, and that still balances things out in a way, because it's like, okay, nobody's leeching off each other. You know, you don't want to have people that's leeching off you. You don't want to have people that, you know, don't contribute or don't bring anything to the table, you know, because you always have to bring something to the table. If you don't bring anything to the table, you're useless at that point, you know. So, you know, just my goal for 2021, man, is just to be the best version of myself and just work on the little things, you know. I have a lot of faults and I have a lot of things that I need to work on, and I'm here to say that you know, there's plenty of things that I need to work on. So I don't want anybody to believe that, you know, I feel as if I'm perfect, and I got so many things that I need to work on within myself, and I'm willing to do that. You know, you got to get uncomfortable to be comfortable, you know, and this year I want to take more risks. I want to do a lot of things to, you know, just, you got to take risk. And like I said, you got to be uncomfortable to grow. You know, think about when you working out in the gym, man, you hurting, you in pain. But that muscle's growing, man. You getting them good gains because you're getting your body uncomfortable. Your body's not used to being put in that predicament, so it's new. And you gotta adapt and you gotta adjust. But once you get out of that uncomfortable stage, your body gets used to doing those certain things or making those certain movements, and just you be able to grow, and then you see the results. You always gonna see the results when you really put in the work, and that's just bottom line. I don't know nobody who hasn't put in work that has not seen the results. I don't know anybody who was consistent that didn't see results at the end of the day. It's just well-known facts. You put in the work, you see the results. So my question to you is, man, why ain't you putting in the work? Do what you say you're going to do. I know you got this idea in your head. I know you got something that you want to do, but what's stopping you? Honestly, sit and think about it. What's stopping you? And another thing too, man, we got to eliminate excuses. Like, excuses ain't getting nobody nowhere. I told myself this too, man. Like, excuses is another form of just procrastination. Like, you're going to always find a way. If you really want something in life, you're going to find a way to do whatever it is that you want to do. You're going to find a way to get whatever you need to get, And that's just bottom line. If you can't do that, you don't really want it bad enough. Whatever it is that you're seeking, you really don't want that for if you're not going to really put in the work and you're not going to really find a way to get whatever you need to get or go wherever you need to go. Because desperate times call for desperate measures, and trust me, I'm pretty sure we all have been there, or most people have been in a state and time and place in their life where they really had to, they back was against the wall. And I feel like shit, when my back against the wall, I work the hardest. So, you kind of got to have that mentality every time that, okay, I need to put the work in, I need to grind. And, if I don't eat. If I don't, I'm not going to achieve what I need to achieve. Think of it like that. I think another reason why people feel so entitled in today's day, just with the social media generation and all that, man, it's like, with social media, man, we have access to thousands of people with just the movement of a thumb, so you might get people that, are all in your DMs, people that's liking your pictures and all this and that, boom, boom, boom. And in your mind, that may trigger you to think like, okay, this person's liking my picture, this person is showing me attention, this person's, heart eyeing everything, blah, blah. You may feel as if, okay, that's my new standard. So if this person's giving me attention, then that means, now this is my standard of what I feel as if I deserve and what I feel that, I need to have within my life. And, when things like that happen, you really got to sit and think like, okay, separate lust from actual, what word can I use? It's a difference between lust and genuine interest. It's a difference between lust and genuine interest. So a person can lust after you, obviously them wanting pretty much probably one thing, but is a person genuinely interested in you as a person? Do they really want to get to know you? Do they really want to spend time to, learn and know you as a person, and just, take things however they take things, but when a person just lusts after you, obviously they just have that sexual attraction towards you to where, it's really anything deeper than that. They don't care about anything else but one thing. But, you got to really separate the two, man. And I feel as if, like, when it comes to social media, man, like, a lot of things that are being posted in today's day is for attention. So when you get that attention from a certain person that you may be seeking attention from, it's a good feeling within. It's a good feeling within you because, like, okay, this person is giving me attention. This person wants me. Everybody wants to feel wanted at the end of the day. I don't care what nobody says. Everybody wants to feel wanted, and that's just facts. As human beings, we want to feel wanted. So when you get that attention from somebody that you view as important, or you view that, somebody you may be crushing on, or whatever it may be, It makes you feel good inside. But think about it like this: what is that person's intentions? Like, is that person intentions to really get to know me, or is that person really just, And you may just want one thing too. If that's cool, if that's what you want to, hey, so be it. But if that's not what you want, really learn to separate the two and really learn to dissect a person's intentions. And sometimes it's hard to really see what a person's true intentions is, because a lot of people know how to, it's a lot of actors out here, man. It's a lot of people that really know how to, flip the script and just kind of switch their characteristics and just switch how they act, and that's not a good thing too. You always want to be genuine and keep it real, because, I spoke to somebody about this, man. A lot of people are scared to show the real them, and it was never that serious for you to feel as if you need to be somebody else to get something, or you don't got to do all that, man. The best thing that you can do is be bold and honest with a person off rip, and allow them to decide and determine, okay, am I okay with this or am I not okay with this? Because, a lot of times as people, we're scared to get rejected, and rejection isn't a bad thing. We all get rejected. It's life, so allow people the opportunity to sit and think, okay, am I okay with this? Am I not okay with this? And if they're not okay with this, that's cool. You can't force nobody to do things. You can't, force nobody to mess with you if you guys aren't on the same page. And like, social media has, in a way, elevated people's standards. Like I said before, you may get attention from a person that you hold to a higher standard, or a person that you may look at in a certain way, and they may put a heart eye under your picture. They may like a couple pictures. They're showing you attention, and this could be a person that you really like, or a person, like I said, that you hold to a higher standard. Now, in your mind, you see that this person's giving you attention. You see that this person is seeking out after you. And like I said before, you have to separate lust from genuine interest. So this person's giving you attention. Now, in your mind, okay, that's your new set standard. So now you feel as if, okay, if this person likes me, if this person's giving me attention, then I have now upgraded a level to where I only want people just like this, or I only want certain people that are on this type of level. I have now upgraded tiers, if that kind of makes sense, and that this goes for guys, girls as well, fellas. I know once you achieve and get that first baddie, man, things ain't the same. The rest just ain't gonna do it for you no more. You know what I'm saying? You get that fine chick that's really bad, and you love looking at her face. Don't get me wrong, personality matters for sure. You don't want to be with nobody who has a bad personality. But when it comes to looks, you get that person that's your type. You get that person that just look right. Everything, man, she just bad. The rest just ain't gonna do it for you no more, man. You just gonna be like, man, I'm so used to being at this peak of just attraction. How can I stoop down and go lower than that and just... But in life, you got to compromise, it's all about balance. So a person may have a banging personality, and I'm not saying they're ugly, but they're not the baddest, but that personality and things that they contribute makes up for the lack of, I guess you could say, looks. But I don't want to say that, because like I said, the person's not ugly. They just don't look the best. And this goes for you too as well, ladies. A lot of times, you ladies say you want a guy who's a certain height, or who, whatever you may have it. But say, for instance, he doesn't have that set requirement that you seek out, but he makes up for things in other ways. Are you still not going to mess with that person because you want that certain thing? But in life, you just got to compromise. This is how things are, at the end of the day. But it's like, by all means, it's not wrong to have high standards. We just, as people, have to be realistic when it comes to our standards, because, like I said before, you can't require certain things if you don't have certain things. You can't require a certain person if you're not a certain person. So if you're not a 10, What makes you expect and think that you can attract or that you deserve a 10 if you're not a 10 yourself? But if you're working on yourself, if developing yourself to be the best version of yourself that you can be, you're going to naturally attract the things that you seek after. You're going to naturally attract what you are as a person. So if you're a good, kind, sweet person, you're going to attract good, kind, sweet people. If you're toxic, you're going to attract toxic people. That's just how life works. At the end of the day. And the better that we realize that as people, I feel as if the better things will be. But a lot of people are just delusional when it comes to that. You can't be a 4 and expect a 10. You can't be, and I mean no disrespect, but you can't be sloppy, out of shape, and expect and want and think that you're going to attract somebody who's in shape, who's putting in the work, and who's developing themselves to be the best version of themselves that they can be. That's just complete like you're being delusional if you really think like that. And, you have to humble yourself and think as people, okay, take a look in the mirror and look at yourself and be like, all right, mind you, we all have flaws, so you're not going to be flawless. There's always going to be something wrong with you. But really sit and think, like, am I the best version of myself that I can be today to attract that certain type of person that I want? And really sit and be honest with yourself. Because if you're not honest with yourself and you feel as if, you're not the best version of yourself, then, that's your answer. Like, it's important to know your worth. Don't get me wrong. Know your worth. But don't get me wrong. Know your worth. But stop feeling entitled and stop feeling as if you need certain people for the wrong reasons, man. Really think, like, what are your intentions? Intentions matter. Like, why do you believe that you deserve this certain person? Is it maybe because, it's going to look good? Sometimes I know as men, sometimes, man, like, really sit and think, like, do you really like that girl? Or do you just want her because she's arm candy? Do you want her just because it's going to make you look better as a man? But do you really genuinely like this girl? Like, do y'all vibe? Do y'all bond? Does she, is she the yin to your yang? Like really sit and think about stuff like that, man. Because a lot of times in just this generation we live in today, everything's about a look. So, okay, is this person going to make me look good when we walk in the room? And everybody like, bro, that's you, man. You feel me? You going to the cookout, man. Your aunt talking about, man, I see you, young boy. You know what I'm saying? Really sit and think about like that. Ladies, I'm talking to you now. You put your dude in a group chat. Is they gonna be like, oh, girl, he fine, but it shouldn't even really be about that. Like, you shouldn't even be thinking or worried about that, because at the end of the day, it should be about what you like, what you seek in a person. Like, don't get me wrong, man. We always want to, seek approval upon our peers, and we always kind of like, well, I don't do this no more, man. My boys will tell you, like, I ain't really putting who I'm rocking with in the group chat or putting who I'm messing with, because it's like, I know how I feel, and I don't want anybody else's opinion to kind of dwell on me and make me feel as if I'm not rocking with the right person. If I feel good about this person, I feel good about this person. People not gonna feel how you feel. Everybody isn't for you, just like everybody isn't for another person. What may be for you may not be for somebody else. So I might like a slim, thick chick who, that got but another guy may like, a girl who just got a different type of look or different type of, some people like light skin, some people like dark skin, some people like brown skin. It's really whatever you like. So it's like, I can't sit and ask another person's opinion about a person that I'm feeling, because you may not think the same way that I do. And I don't want you to be like, well. So then in my mind, I'm naturally gonna think like, damn, man, am I really messing with the right? So we gotta stop doing that. Like, man, think for yourself. At the end of the day, man, think for yourself. You gotta think for yourself. Because if you can't think for yourself, man, you forever gonna be lost, and people's opinions gonna hold too much value, and it's gonna have too much weight within you, and you gonna feel as if, damn, I ain't picked the right one. Damn, this person don't got because such and such said they need to have But if it worked for you, it worked for you. At the end of the day. And we got to stop looking at other people's happiness and feeling as if we deserve that too, man. Like, know your tax bracket, man, for real. Like, I guess it's a trend going on, man. Celebrities, you know, for birthdays and holidays or whatever, they buying each other luxury whips and stuff like that. That's cool. Don't get me wrong, man. I want to be able to do that one day too for my peoples. But you got to sit and be realistic, man. Know your tax bracket. If you not even worth a Honda, what makes you think that you are worth a Lamborghini truck? Like, really sit and think about that, though. And like I said, people was playing with, they in different tax brackets. So you might see Jada, Ari, you know what I'm saying, getting a lamb truck or whatever you have it. And you sit thinking to yourself, like, damn, my nigga ain't buying me no lamb truck. He ain't buying me no dun. Like, come on, be real, man. Man just got you a 2008 Honda. You ain't even had no car, but you mad thinking that you deserve a lamb. He just bought you a whip. Like, be happy. You feel me? It be stuff like that just kind of like bother me for real. Cause it's just like, I just be seeing a bunch of reposts. I deserve, I won. Y'all need to step y'all stuff up. And it's like, man, you can't even do that because you got to know what type of tax bracket you playing in, man. Everybody ain't playing in a tax bracket, you know what I'm saying? That should be motivation for you to get your stuff together. You know, that stuff motivates me. Like, all right, you know, I got to put the work in so I could do stuff like that too for my loved ones. But you got to be realistic at the end of the day. And then, man, wrap things up, man. Instead of focusing on materialistic things, man, focus on how a person makes you feel. If a person makes you feel good inside, you know, if it's a genuine good feeling within your heart and your soul, then that's all that matters, man. Don't worry about what you see, what you hear, all this stuff that really don't hold no value within your life. How does a person make you feel? If they make you feel good inside, you know, if you feel confined in them, if you feel comfortable within them, then that's the person that you need to be with. That's the person that you need to rock with. But and it also, it's all about your mental. How strong is your mental? Can you think for yourself? Like I said once before, and if you could do all of those things, then you're good. Because the outside things won't influence your decisions on how you go about your life. You know, if you could think for yourself, you got a good head on your shoulders, you're going to be able to keep it solid, you know, and you ain't going to let social media, just things that you see kind of, you know, steer you off your pivot, man. But, you know, man, keep it solid, man, and just, like I said, man, we got to stop feeling so entitled as people. We got to stop feeling as if we deserve certain things, or just sit and look at yourself first and really determine and realize, okay, do I deserve this? If you feel as if you deserve this, if you feel as if you put in the necessary work to obtain and achieve certain things, this video ain't for you. But if you ain't even put in the work yet, if you ain't even, you know, achieve certain things with your individual self, you can't sit and say that you deserve and that you want and you need certain things or certain people when you ain't your best self yet. At the end of the day, man. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Hey, we about to keep pushing them and we about to keep dropping them, all that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all for supporting me, man. It definitely means a lot. We're going to keep the videos coming, man. It's your boy T Wiz checking out.